It's time for some hoops at FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies, and we're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Back to the road tomorrow as this is the final game of the Grizzlies homestand. This is a team showing a better record this year over last. This was their goal, and it's coming to fruition so far.
And they're trying for their second win in as many games against these guys. They were able to exploit their advantages the first time around. They're out to prove that was no fluke.
Exactly, and confidence so big in this league, Greg. You know that. You want to keep that upper hand against teams whenever possible. You can see they've got that look in their eyes. I mean, it's time to get busy and go to work.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Plumlee out there with Davis, and it's Aminu in at the 3 spot. The first free throw is good.
Tell you what, man, it looks as though the light is officially gone on for Ed Davis. I mean, he drifted around a bit over his first 5 seasons, but he made real strides last year.
Conley with it. Gasol, a screen on Lillard. Gasol on the high post. Nobody near Allen. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. On defense, Memphis. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And no doubt that the fight was there, but no matter what they tried on that night, it just wasn't meant to be.
And over time, it looked like they were resigned to their fate. They kind of gave in. It's hard to come back when you get down like they were, and they just didn't seem to have enough fight to make a go of it.
Now here's Green. Back to Conley. It's Allen on the wing. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Now Lillard. They just worked San Antonio in that last game. Dishes it to Davis. McCollum with the ball. Working on Allen. McCollum no good. And here is Conley. It's Allen on the wing. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Green, no luck. The Blazers on offense. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Davis sets a screen. Lillard attacking. Good D by Gasol.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over, not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now, here's Aminu. He had 10 points in the win against San Antonio. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Plumlee with the screen. Aminu dishes to McCollum. 5 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Randolph, a screen on Lillard. Here's Conley. He sinks the 11-footer. Conley's got his first points in this one.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now here's McCollum. 9 points last game out. Portland no good that time either.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Gasol passes to Randolph. Back to Gasol. That's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Well, Memphis loves the grit and grind mentality of this Grizzlies team. We all know that. They are at their most fearsome, I think, right here in the grindhouse.
No doubt about it. Some names just stick, and everyone here knows when you say grindhouse, you're talking about the FedEx Forum. Memphis so strong in this building.
Here's Conley after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Outside, Green. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, I tell you, last year, guys, the Grizzlies lived up to the nickname of the Grindhouse. Top 5 defense here at home, and a lot of close wins that could have gone either way, but they grinded them out.
And those close wins and that blue-collar attitude is really what helped Memphis get to a 31-10 record here at home. I mean, good for second-best home record in that very tough Western Conference.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Plumlee with the screen, and Lillard kicks to Plumlee. Gasol with the defensive effort.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. For the 3. The shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And the basket by Lillard.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player. Has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on. Trailblazers trail by 4. It's Henderson on the wing from downtown, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Henderson's got his first 3 points of the game. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. And another miss by Memphis.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Right wing, and stolen by Kaman. And now Portland on the break. Here's Lillard, and it's blocked by Conley. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Barnes with the ball.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Crabb. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Lillard attacking. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Conley. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. And Lee with the stuff.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And so here's Portland, following the score by Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. Conley kicks to Kaman. It's Henderson on the wing. Second shot opportunity. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Henderson's got 5 now.
You love for any trip down the floor to end with a shot like that.
Conley into the lane. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And the Grizzlies, guys, a powerful post-play team. Mike Conley, though, is still the straw that stirs the drink. I mean, he may be the most underrated point guard in our league. His quickness and ability to penetrate the lane brings a great balance to their offense.
And Conley at 6'1", about 175. Pretty slight frame, but Clark, he doesn't get pushed around.
Well, he embraces the team's tough defensive style. He gets into you, racks up steals, and he's really a committed defender.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Carter comes in for Barnes, and it's Chalmers in for Courtney Lee. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Terry Stotts gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Though they lost the first meeting against this team this year, Coach isn't worried about what they can do on the offensive side of things, saying, we dropped the first one, but I still think we can put up a lot of points on this team and get a win. We just need to make sure the ball is moving. Not as easy as it sounds, though, always, guys.
Thanks for filling us in there, Doris. Thank you so much. Getting their offense sorted out is the priority here, guys.
And that's what typically drives them. So no big surprise there. They'll be expending most of their energy at the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, they better save some of that energy for D. I don't care how much you score. At some point, you got to stop some people, too.
Now, here's Chalmers after Henderson's miss. And Adams kicks to right. Memphis moving it around. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Adams dishes to Green. And stolen by Kamen. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup. Henderson's got 7 points in the game.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
A chance here, Kevin, to check out how the Trailblazers ranked in the NBA last season. First in free throw percentage. Second in rebounding. And they were top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's a good indicator of a team getting it done defensively.
And don't forget how special they were at the foul line. Sometimes that can be an underrated stat, but they were tremendous, and it definitely sealed some wins down the stretch.
And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And Chalmers kicks to Carter. Green, the screen. Here's Adams. From outside, off the mark.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
That's good.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Now, here's Chalmers to the right side. Adams, the pass to Green. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Kamen, the layup missed.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And there's a foul called on Allen Crabb. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And Adams kicks to Randolph. And another miss by Memphis.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
2 shots, foul, elbow, 2.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Just 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Grizzlies out in front as they wrap up the first quarter with a huge surge. An 18-6 run. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.